Welcome to Yellowbrick Road. I'm Jordan, and today, as usual, I'm bored. Listen, politics is entertaining. I'm here for entertainment. I'm here to watch the bodies drop. I'm here to secretly hope World War III happens. So good TV. You know what I'm saying? But in particular, we're gonna be focusing on Jimmy Dore with Matt Taibbi. Someone sent this to me. I saw I almost called him Bruce Wayne. Sorry, Wayne and Garth reacted to this video. I think was it this one or was it climate change? Whatever. Point is, I got my hands on this video. I also have a second video ready to go. I don't know if I get to it. I probably am because hopefully there's a fair balance here because I've been insulting Jimmy Dore lately, and you know what? Maybe let's be fair. Let's give one where it's this looks like. Broken spirit, Jimmy Dore. I'm tired. The system broke me, so it broke my brain, and now I say stupid fucking shit out loud. I pander to Trump fans, and this looks more like that, maybe. But the other one, maybe a critique. And also, they might be a little. I don't know. When you put them side by side, maybe the context is cut out, but I don't know. It doesn't look right. But before I get started, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Do it now! Do it live! Do it now! Alright. Let me full screen this. So the name of this video is Doge is Making Journalism Great Again with Matt Taibbi. Now, this has to be sarcasm, right? There's no... Right? I mean, even you getting the Twitter files was kind of a... What's the word the kids say? Limited hangout style thing, where it's you didn't dump it like WikiLeaks would do. You didn't give us the full, let everyone become a journalist. Instead, it was filtered through you and Barry Weiss, which, let's be real, not everyone trusts or believes in. So, your first instance of you being connected to Elon Musk seemed like the guy was fucking you over a bit, right? And B, you didn't get the true essence of journalism, which is to report what the fuck you get. You had to, filter it. I don't know, maybe there's government secrets on there you can't disclose. I don't know. But, let's just say it wasn't WikiLeaks style, data dumping. It's just, like I said, limited hangout, I think is what people would say. I didn't pay too much attention to it at the time. This is shit I heard afterwards, so if I'm wrong about something, please just let me know if you know better. But I don't know. I wouldn't connect good journalism next to Doge, which is ran with Elon Musk, and also borderline uses the slogan of Donald Trump, who also is not in my opinion, not in favor of free speech or any type of whistleblowing journalism, right? So I don't know. I think it's just weird to trust the guys that probably burned both of you, to be real about it, right? I mean, wouldn't the arrest and the attempts of subversion against WikiLeaks and the arrest of Assange, wouldn't that harm someone like you, Jimmy? Because that's what you stand with them, don't you? At least in words you have. So by that standards, you should be fuck you, Trump. You can't say anything about journalism. Keep your mouth shut about it. Unless you're here to apologize for shit you've done already. Otherwise, I don't want to hear your shit. And Matt Taibbi should be scorned by Elon Musk, man. He sent you some, you were dead to me. But Elon, I said nothing bad about you, man. You're dead to me. I made sure not to insult you, Elon. You're dead to me. Gets rid of this fool. Discards him. That's hilarious. Alright, let's get to the video. Here we go. Doge is Making Journalism Great Again with Matt Taibbi on the Jimmy Dore Show, the broken spirit old man. Here we go. Some nice makeup on Jimmy.
I don't know how this is going to turn out. I don't trust that Elon Musk has workers' best interests in mind at all. He said he's against unions. He's been duplicitous and tried to gaslight people about the H-1B visa program. and which is exactly contradictory to what people voted for. So, and what I say is, how do you become a billionaire? By helping people. So of course, he's a crusher, right? And
did you clickbait me, Jimmy? It's supposed to be a nice video. What the hell, man? Whatever. Here we go.
And but what is your overall take on Doge and what's going on? They haven't gone to the Pentagon yet, and that's what they have to do. And Trump has given lip service to cutting the Pentagon by 50%. I don't see.
Hicks said 8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll take any of it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So do
actually? Well, hold on, because wait a second. I just saw something today. There's a Michael Tracy tweet. Okay. All right. What's this?
To do the Golden Dome. You've got a lot. You said you wanted to do the Golden Dome. You've got a lot of ideas for America. But then earlier you said you wanted to cut $1 trillion in defense spending, right?
I didn't say I was.
You did not get it. So I was like, which is it? Are you cutting defense
He's like,
spending or
"Fuck
are you
yourself."
building us up?
I never said defense spending.
Okay, because I think you were talking about denuclearization,
Correct.
and that's where the cutting of the spending came in.
I never said cut. No, it's not in these days. I'd love to cut defense spending, but not now. Because you have China, you have Russia, you have a lot of problems out there. No.
In fact,
no. What I have said is, we spend a lot of money on nuclear missiles, nuclear weapons. The level of destruction is beyond anything you can even imagine. It's just bad that everybody has to spend all this money on something that, if it's used, it's probably the end of the world.
Wow.
Okay, I get that logic. She's wowed by that, apparently. But okay, I get that logic. It's like, I'd rather die from, a long, painful cancer than, just shot in the head. Right? I think that's the logic of it. Because he's not helping. Like, if you're like, hey, we need to not build nuclear weapons, we need to, start dismantling them, because it'll kill everyone and all that shit. Like, well, I mean, one bullet at a time for each individual on the earth is also, still killing everyone, just, I mean, slower, I guess. And Trump seems to be very content with contributing to that. I'm just saying. And people, once again, hey, listen, I'm a skeptic. I can't say I know about climate change. My idea would be to take care of the planet, regardless. So, let's drill for oil everywhere, I think is a bad idea and stupid. Or let's frack everybody, stupid. Purposely pumping fucking black smoke into the air, that doesn't sound good to me. For wildlife, for us, for forests, produce, plants and shit, trees, that doesn't sound good. Does not sound good. So, but yeah, there are people who believe that is going to end humanity when we start basically man-made natural disasters everywhere. And yeah, but yes, his side of the political spectrum has to fight against the idea or ignore the idea of climate change being man-made at all. I won. That sounds stupid to do. Ignore something that someone thinks is a problem. Why would you ignore that? I understand being skeptical, but just outright denying something that I'm not a fucking climate scientist. How the fuck would I know? But hey, at the very least, whether it's the Earth trying to kill us or us killing ourselves, shouldn't we take care of the planet? Anyways, just to be nice, just be righteous. But whatever. Yeah, so the alleged cutting whatever percent from the Pentagon does not sound very likely here, Jimmy. In fact, he denied it. It's almost like when he called Zelensky a dictator and then took it back the next day. He's like, I didn't do that. I didn't call him nothing. Maybe he didn't actually do it. Everyone's just putting words in his mouth, but I don't know. He definitely seems like a liar to me. I don't know. Some of the things I've seen before. But whatever. All right. Let's go back to Matt Taibbi and Jimmy Dore. Okay, I just wanted to... Because I saw that today. I thought it'd be interesting. Hey, Are they actually? Is that a real thing? Are you saying some unconfirmed shit, Jimmy Dore? Just maybe little wink and nod to the Trump fans. Yeah, but here we go.
Trump has given lip service to cutting the Pentagon by 50%.
I can't let it look like I have Trump derangement syndrome. That's what I call other people. It's like, that's just lazy and, let's be real, uninteresting. It's kind of boring. But anyways, here we go. Should be
what is your overall take?
Jimmy should have a field day just being mad at everyone.
And what's going on? They haven't gone to the Pentagon yet, and that's what they have to do. And Trump has given lip service to cutting the Pentagon by 50%. I don't see.
Higgs said 8.
8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I'll take any of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Jimmy has that look like he made a video about it, like he's gonna cut 50% of spending. He's not. Oh fuck. That's what it. Also, want to mention the USAID thing. Marco Rubio, I think today or yesterday, said he cut 80-something% of it, or Doge helped them all. Like they cut 80% of it, 80+%, and then the rest of it's going to Marco Rubio under the State Department, under that umbrella. But I have not seen any details on what they actually cut. They say we cut some things. This is how much money was saved from the cuts. Doesn't tell us what it is though. Seriously, I don't know what it is. For all it could be a subversion, CIA protocol thing, or it could be someone handing out sandwiches to homeless people. You just don't fucking know. So I'll wait till that's fully disclosed before I say anything. Really go into it. But I'm sure they'll be praised on Twitter at least. All right, here we go.
So and 71% of Trump voters are against cuts.
It's my show. I can ramble if I want to.
So if they do that, that's political suicide. So where do you see this really playing out?
Well, right now, I think as long as they just keep plowing through all the agencies that aren't Medicaid, it's a political win for them. I talked to somebody
I want to hear that language
not long ago who basically Medicaid.
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it's a political win for them. I don't want to hear that. I want to hear what you think, Matt Taibbi. Are you skeptical of what they're doing? Are you questioning what they're doing? Are you all in favor of what they're doing without knowing what they're doing? Because I don't think anyone knows what the fuck they're doing. Political victory means nothing to me. It really does mean nothing. Just saying. But anyways.
It's a political win for them. I talked to somebody in the administration not long ago who basically said, we could just do 4 years of disclosures and we would win, we would keep winning. In other words, what they're doing with, for instance, USAID, taking a big axe to it and then having leaking word about this or that horrible program that we were paying for to their favored podcasters or influencers. There's no answer to that. The sheer quantity of can I swear on the show?
Sure.
I forget.
Yes.
Yeah. The sheer quantity of bullshit in the budget is so galactic that they could disclose something horrifying every day for the next 4 years and gain from it, right? So, I would have been alarmed by what Musk is doing.
Well, so Matt's only talking about playing politics. Okay. I don't know why that sounds off to hear from a journalist about the political wins and gains some team could get. It's a little disheartening to hear. But I remember this guy from the Iraq War shit, right? Or not Iraq War shit. A financial housing bubble crisis thing. That's where I think I first saw this guy, and he's like, as good as the world was around, as he could be in the world around him, right? Until the world starts changing, and then you look like You die and be a hero, or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. I'm sure it'll happen to me too, Matt. I'm just, I'm just conscious of it. But whatever. But he has the aura, at least what it feels like from an audience or even from commentators like Jimmy Dore, like Matt Taibbi's like he's the gold standard of journalism. But now I hear him talking about political points to win. Like, oh, they could just release one thing at a time for the next 4 years and, get a big victory out of it. And I'm like, is that how good guys act? Do they, throw, put carrot to stick and keep you running and chasing them the whole time and following along just to get a political victory? Or is it about trying to do the right thing? Now, if it's not about doing the right thing, why the fuck will we ever give them any room at all? Like, your point here is not to do the right thing, so get the fuck out. Like, get the fuck out of here. But, people don't have balls and shit like that, and they can't do that. They will follow the carrot. Hey, it is what it is. But I'm going to let Matt finish, because I cut him off there. I could be missing context. He might have his real opinion thrown in there at some point. Here we go.
No answer to that. The sheer quantity of, like, can I swear on
there?
There
There is an answer to that, by the way.
The sheer quantity of...
There is an answer to that, Matt Taibbi, by the way. It's called righteousness. That will always beat the fuck out of these corrupt motherfuckers. Like, it's clear as day Trump has done dirt, and it's clear as day he hasn't accounted for it. He doesn't tell anyone about it. He keeps it a secret. Right? Now, it's an open secret, as in the information is there, it's just he doesn't say it out loud because, guess what? Even when he already won the presidency, he's still campaigning. Because he has life after office. Right? Elon Musk is still working on his image. He's still working on that shit. Obama, retired, not president anymore, still working on his image, dude. They never stopped campaigning. So this trust the plan bullshit that people seem to tote around when it comes to these presidents, or hope and change and all that shit that they tote around, like, and people fall for, it's like, yo, they're still just campaigning the entire time. I'm waiting for the substance to happen. When? Where? Show me, and I'll give a minor clap. Actually, I probably won't even do that, because if you're doing the right thing, you're not supposed to get praise for it. It's supposed to be what you're supposed to do. So, like, you don't need a fucking reward. You don't need a handshake. You don't need a fucking applause. You don't need a trophy. You do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. That's why. That's it. Now, people can debate what the right thing to do is. That's fine. I understand that. Like, not everyone agrees what the right thing to do is. I understand that. It's just, do you think that was any type of approach from Donald Trump, Barack Obama, Joe Biden, Bill Clinton, George Bush? Do you think their actual approach was, I'm desperately trying to do the right thing? You really think that's their approach? Or is it strategy, team playing, corruption, bullshit? Just ask yourself. But, yeah. There we go.
Sheer quantity of, like, can I swear on the show?
Sure.
I forget.
Yes.
Yeah. The sheer quantity of bullshit in the budget is so galactic that they could disclose something horrifying every day for the next 4 years and gain from it, right? So, and I would have been alarmed by what Musk is doing maybe 10 years ago, but subsequent experience, just looking at how completely corrupted the entire system is and how incapable it is of reforming itself or getting rid of its waste or any of that stuff. I do think this is the only thing you can do. You have to just absolutely devastate these agencies and then rebuild them. And Musk is probably the right person to do that, because
I am fucking wrecked. I am actually wrecked. Did Elon apologize to you or something privately, Matt? Did you get paid something, Matt Tight? Because that's a crazy statement he just made. Like 10 years ago, I might not have trusted Musk, but right now, with what he's doing, like, what did he do? Someone tell me what he did. Well, he canceled, trans volleyball matches in Syria. It's like, I need the actual, a real look at what's happening. I already see that the Pentagon budget's not going anywhere, or the defense spending is not going anywhere, according to Trump, at least. We have no disclosure of what the fuck they actually cut from USAID. And the other percentage is going under Marco Rubio, who we know is a neocon, Zyocon motherfucker. But what has he done? It's like, he's saying, essentially, like, yo, the thing needs to be teared down, right? And then rebuilt in a more efficient, healthy way, right? But it's like, look who's going to be rebuilding it, you dumb fuck. Why the fuck is Elon Musk the trustworthy person for this? Holy shit, there's a gang. And he's probably friends with some of these fools. There's gangs of journalists that would be way better at that than Elon fucking Musk. Holy shit. I'm fucking wrecked, dude. I'm wrecked. This isn't about political gain. He's saying this is what needs to happen. Like, yo, all the frivolous spending of the government, we need a frivolous spender who also spends government money. We need that guy to go and start firing people. We don't know who he's firing exactly. We don't know how much money he's getting out of it. Like, we don't know if it's people personally investigating Elon Musk. We don't even know that. Of like where he's setting his scope on. We don't know if those same programs that he got rid of could be replaced with something else. Didn't someone bring up like, oh, they cut $1 billion, then all of a sudden $1 billion goes to Israel? Well, way more than $1 billion has gone to Israel since that. But like, is that saving money? I don't think that's saving money. And then the idea that you want Marco Rubio, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, and all these neocons to rebuild the fucking thing is crazy. That's crazy. Even the things that are like clearly hawkish, like we're gonna take back the Panama Canal. We're gonna take it back. Even that's run by BlackRock or something is involved with that. There's just stain after stain after stain all over the place. I just want peace in Ukraine. Russia bombs them. I just want peace, but I also want their resources. Isn't that holding someone hostage, kind of? You could think whatever you want about Ukraine. I look at them just as corrupt as any other fucking government that I've seen so far, at least. And yet he's just like, I'll do corruption to corrupt guys, and you guys will cheer me on for it. He's like, yeah, they will. This fool comes in here talking about political wins, and then tells me let's rebuild some different USAID thing under Elon and Trump, and it's going to be like something better. It's not going to benefit their friends or themselves personally. Are we fucking stupid? When has he earned that type of trust? When the fuck did Elon Musk earn that trust from anyone? That's crazy, bro. Was it PR? The PR work on Matt Taibbi? Like, what the fuck, bro? That's a crazy statement. Let's hear that again. It is fucking nuts.
The entire system is and how incapable it is of reforming itself or getting rid of its waste or any of that stuff. I do think this is the only thing you can do. You have to just absolutely devastate these agencies and then rebuild them. And Musk is probably the right person to do that because that's who he is. He's a firer of people. I had
he's
a
sad
very
about
negative experience with him personally.
Yeah, he got wrecked.
He is somebody that when he says he's going to cut X amount of a company, that happens. I watched it happen, and so.
Okay. But that's, once again, that doesn't sound like journalism I'm hearing from Matt Taibbi. That sounds like marketing I'm hearing from Matt Taibbi. Like, well, he's a firer of people, and when he says he's going to fire someone, he fires them. What if he's firing the wrong thing? And what if he's boosting up the wrong thing? Now what? What if it's like this is not saying what happened, but hypothetically, what if he's firing secretaries and giving raises to fucking generals that want to bomb shit, like hawkish generals? But hey, we cut some of the budget. Look, I fired 10,000 workers today from the wasteful, whatever. Let's say the Pentagon. We cut money from the Pentagon. Oh, what were the programs you cut? Well, secretaries and janitors but all the military guys that want to, want world dominance are still there. like that has to be that's a dumb question. It sounds like a dumb question, but I think it's legitimate to imagine talk to them like a child level, because let's be real, these guys do not actually disclose shit for real. They really don't. Even sometimes I've seen them disclose figures. I saw T-Lab going over this, where the figures were actually way less than what they were saying. They're like, oh, it's 40 billion. In reality, it was like 4 billion, which is still significant, right? But you have to apparently lie about the numbers in order to win the political game, which I think sound like Matt Taibbi was kind of advocating for, or maybe observing as what their main goal is. I don't know. Also, some of the programs are like, oh, look at this stupid program we're spending money on. Then T-Lab would go through the fucking notes and be like, they're still paying for that. They're still spending money on that. They can say words on Twitter. They can tweet things out, but then you look at the actual documentation and they're actually still paying for these things. Okay. I went to look up, I saw the Rubio statement about 80-something% cut from USAID. I go to look up what was cut. Now maybe it's there somewhere. I didn't look hard enough, but I looked and they're like, the what exact programs that were cut were not disclosed at this time. They're not there. I don't know yet. So it's who knows what the fuck they did. You can also you can shuffle papers around and rename things and say oh, this isn't USAID anymore. It's actually this. So you maintain the same program, which could be harmful, right? Or overthrow government style shit. Just rename it and put it under a different department, and boom, you get to keep that going. But something that might have went to something that people consider healthy or charity or whatever the fuck, those are done with. Although I think a lot of those are used as Trojan horses to, overthrow governments or to subvert governments or subvert militaries or whatever the fuck, right? Creep shit. I'm just saying. So, whatever. I'm sitting back waiting for the victory and waiting for Matt Taibbi to explain why Elon Musk is trustworthy, because he fires people and you're one of the people that got fired ish. And you didn't even get fired for doing a mediocre job, bro. You got fired for because you got in the way of Elon's business moves, which may be something he's doing with USAID, you dumb fuck. But maybe Matt will say that, and I'm just cutting him off too early. Here we go.
But he is somebody that when he
bitch better have my money.
Cut X amount of a company, that happens. I watched it happen, and so yeah, if they keep doing this, they have to keep doing this, and they have to keep going through the intelligence agencies and the Pentagon, or else public opinion will turn on this. But as long as they do that, I think, Mazel tov. I think this is amazing. It's a golden age for journalists. We're finding out stuff that we didn't know before, in amazing quantities. And if
like what?
Jimmy, did you ever think that you would see even the possibility of a significant cut to the Pentagon budget? I'll believe it when I see it. But if it happens, that would be incredible, because they've done nothing but raise it. They haven't even seriously tried to audit it. They tried, but they haven't tried to make it auditable.
Yeah, and they failed.
And I don't know, because that's what feels like has been the thing. I've heard people saying oh, you got to give Trump credit; he's doing a good job, and it's all based on those things right there. Ifs. Well, he said some words out loud. And if he does it, then blah, 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 blah. Right? And I'm like, what have these fools... I don't understand what these fools have done to where you're like, yeah, they could do it. It's possible. I want to see it. I'm not waiting for possibilities. I want to see the thing happen. Until then, it should be fire 2 feet. Yo, fuck you until you do something legit. But everyone's a lot of people are doing the Matt Taibbi thing, which is weird, praise for something that hasn't happened yet. But he's also saying, well, we don't know yet. But at the same time, it's like, oh, well, that'd be awesome if they did that. Have we ever seen that before? It's like, no, we haven't seen it before, Matt, and we're still waiting for that to happen. And I played the video of Trump saying, I didn't say anything, we're cutting fucking defense spending. What are you talking about? We can't do that right now. We got China and Russia out there, bro. What, the trans volleyball game, bro? We cut that. Oh, with no consideration if someone might get harmed, like an innocent person has nothing to do with any creepy government shit, right? Just some regular person, they don't even think about them getting fucking burned at all, obviously, because they're just looking for a win. Any win they can get. So, he's saying the right caveats to me, Matt Hunter, Matt Taibbi. All right, he's saying it. Oh well, we have to wait and see, and I'll wait till I see it. Fair enough, but it sounds like some weird, I don't know, phrase-ish sound and shit. But hey, fair enough. Here we go. Here's Jimmy's response.
Because they've done nothing but raise it. They haven't even seriously tried to audit it. I mean, they tried, but they haven't tried to make it auditable.
Yeah, and they fail the audits, and then the people who work at the Pentagon giggle. Yeah, we are.
Do I double this up, man? Do I make this a longer video?
And the problem was that the Republican budget.
Do I annoy people with rambling and 2-hour videos?
The military spending, so that's a contradiction to the.
Over Jimmy, my bad, King Jimmy.
The Pentagon giggle. Yeah, we are. And the problem was that the Republican budget that they just submitted increases the military spending, so that's a contradiction to the administration. And Trump said he endorses that budget, so. I'll believe it when I see it, but it's still, and you're talking about how corrupt it is and how you have to. I mean, here's did you hear about this 375 billion EPA slush fund, and it was handled by John Podesta.
Mm-hmm.
375 billion EPA slush fund handled by John Podesta gave billions to charities founded only months earlier. Yeah, it looks like some fucking money scheme shit. Some the Clinton, what's it called? Not Clinton campaign. Clinton Foundation shit is. Yeah, sounds like that. Possibly, at the very least, you should be suspicious, right? At the very least. And then, but like, once again, the way he says John Podesta, it's like, okay, I get that, but then there's like, Matt Taibbi, like Elon Musk, like if you replace that name with Elon Musk, I'd be like, yeah, same thing, same reaction by me. These fools are like, it's extra worse. It's extra worse. It's like, he says Trump lies to us in one side of his mouth, Jimmy, and then the next breath is, oh, look what Democrats have done. And it's like this weird, out of shape old man shit trying to keep up with the cool kids who are MAGA, pro MAGA, right? It's weird, man. It's fucking weird to look at, but that could be me making shit up in my head. That's not fair to Jimmy. I'll be fair, but it does raise suspicions in my head. I'll just say that. I'm just giving you my thoughts. It's not a condemnation because I don't know, but it does look a little weird. Yeah. Here we go.
This 375 billion EPA slush fund, and it was handled by John Podesta.
Mm-hmm.
Are you?
Yeah, this was back when he was doing there was the Transition Integrity Project.
Cool. Where'd that money go?
Same time, but yeah, he was basically single-handedly in charge of doling out that money.
And so then they invent charities. They just invent.
So Newsweek has it. Jimmy has it. Now Matt Taibbi has it. Or they say Newsweek? My bad. New York Post. These guys have it, which means there's no way Elon doesn't have it, right? So then what's he going to do about it? Where does he go with that? Let's find out.
Invent them. Like they don't go out and give it to Red Cross or, UNICEF or whatever. They just invent a charity, give it billions of dollars. Come see us do stand-up in Baltimore.
No, I'm good. I'm sure you're funnier than Rogan, I'll say that. I'm very sure Jimmy Dore's funnier than Joe Rogan. He's a funny guy, in my opinion. I think he's pretty funny. Sometimes it's just, kind of a bad taste. you know, some things are just in bad taste to me. But as far as like being intellectually creative enough to make up a funny scenario, he's better than Dore. See, you're getting my full opinion. See, you're getting everything. Y'all, bro, full disclosure. Did I come back with a part 2 for this, or do I roll with this one by itself? Like, do I add this other video on, or do I do this separately? Maybe do this separately. You know what? Listen, this is the end of part 1. Maybe this might be the only part. Who knows? But whatever. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Let me know what you think. I promise I'll read it. Unless it's like 2 million of you motherfuckers, and I can't. Sorry. Was that wishful thinking of of view counts? My luck, I'd get like 2 million comments, but like 100 views. Like, yo, how the fuck did that happen? Sorry. Anyways, don't forget to share, support, hopefully donate to all the links in the description box. Check them out, read them. Maybe they're journalists you've heard of or content creators you heard of. Support them. Do it now. Do it. And with all that said, give this video a thumbs down.
Say you want to get in, and then you want to get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a car.